Welcome to Toffee TV. It is three things: Wolves 2, Everton 1. Another disappointing defeat for Everton. 3 on the run. It needs sorting out, and it needs sorting out very, very quickly. First thing I'm going to talk about tonight is the manager and his tactics for tonight. I just couldn't believe that we only went with two midfield players. We almost a 4-4-1-1, 4-4-2 at times. And Wolves play a back three, and therefore always seem to have an extra man in midfield. They were a bit of 3-4-3, but they had Hwang Hee-chan dropping in. Raul Jimenez was even dropping in, and they were coming in. Trincao and Sham were coming in from wide areas, and Everton were just all over the place. We couldn't get near them in there. Alan was really poor all night. Obviously, Jean-Philippe Gbamin was back after his first start for 2 years, and I thought he did okay. But he'd have been more effective with another midfield player in there as well. I think the pair of them didn't know whether to stay and pick up Jimenez or to try to move forward. And we just struggled massively in that first 45 minutes. And I think what the manager could have done was have another body in there to try to, make sure that Gbamin wasn't exposed, or Allen, because Allen hasn't got any kind of real pace. So once someone's gone past them, they're away from them. You have to have someone who can sit and, okay, maybe Tom Davies isn't everyone's cup of tea, but just right now, because if Fabian Delph wasn't fit, they should have, in my opinion, have had another midfield player in there to try and break it up. When Delph come on at half-time and he come on for Gbamin, there was an improvement in the second half. And he got his foot on the ball, and we pushed them back a little bit more, but we still didn't have enough. I don't think we still had enough in there. So I think the manager has got to hold his hand up on that one, or certainly look at it and just see whether a third midfielder would have made a difference. I feel like it would have. I've seen this team, as we all have, last season when Decore went out of it. It fell apart. Don't forget when Decore got injured last season, we were in the top four. He went out. I think we won 1 or 2 games till the end of the season without him, and it's just no good. It's just not good enough. This midfield can't cope without, because we haven't got another like for Decore, which is a failure on the recruitment side. We should have players that can come in, and other mobile, strong midfielders that can come in if Decore isn't there, or to play with Decore when he is there. And it just shows the lack of depth in the squad that he goes out and we just don't have anybody like him. And it's so disheartening at times. It's a sickening feeling to just continue to lose games. I said it on the aftermatch reaction, is that it just seems like the same season every year. And I don't know how that flips over. But it's a problem, and Everton have to address it, and they have to address it very quickly. So I just think the manager got that wrong tonight. That and zonal marking still. We're not. Even though I understand why they play it, and I know a lot of top teams do it, we must have to practice and practice and practice and practice till we get it right. Because that's another goal conceded from a corner, to go behind again. And it was a ball into an area that should be cleared, and we just let Kilman get a header on it. Not good enough. Not good enough. And that, again, that's got to be on the manager as well, hasn't it? So, yeah, big crap. Second thing I want to talk about was Fabian Delph. I'm not his biggest fan. Anyone who watches this channel will know that. I think he's not been available anywhere near enough times. I think tonight was something like his 27th appearance for Everton since he signed, and he's in the final year of his contract. But I thought tonight, credit where credit's due, I thought he was probably Everton's best player overall, and he only came on at half-time. He got his foot in, he put tackles in, tried to get us going a little bit. And who knows, maybe him in a midfield three on Sunday with maybe Gbamin again and Delph and Allen. Because Spurs, Conte will have them structured. If he's taken over by them, which it looks like he will have done, he will have them structured and ready to go. And Everton are going to have to be functional again until we get Decore, until we get Calvert-Lewin back, until we get Yerry Mina back, Luca Dean as well. We're going to have to be, really structured in what we do. And I just don't think 2 midfield players in there is enough. And so, that we really do have to look at who else can go in there. And Delph, for me, has played his way into that now for Sunday. So I thought he was good. You know, we can talk about the things he doesn't do, or when he's not available, or if he's been poor, but when he plays well, you have to give credit. And I thought he was Everton's best player tonight, and that's why I think give him man of the match on the match reaction. So it was good to see him come on and affect the game. But you know, he needs to stay fit now, doesn't he? Because he's going to go at the end of the season anyway. But we need all of our players fit, because we've proven the minute we lose players, this squad and team just isn't good enough. It's as simple as that. Third and final thing I want to talk about tonight is Anthony Gordon. He didn't start tonight. He started against Watford. I thought he did well against Watford. He went off, and obviously there was a bit of hoo-ha about that, and rightly so, I think, because I think he was certainly one of our best players, if not the best player against Watford. He came on again tonight, and he was only on for kind of 15, 16 minutes. He almost equalised with a header off a corner. He was very bright and direct, and I think the manager has got to start looking at him now. Maybe he becomes the first sub if we're playing in a different way. If he's going to go with the three in midfield. If he's not, and he's going to go with wide players, for me, he comes in. Even though Iwobi scored tonight, I think he had a very good game. I think Gordon offers more of a threat at the moment. But it's really good to see Anthony Gordon getting better and better, obviously working harder. Needs to continue building up the physical side of his game. He's a direct runner, he can shoot. So it's good to see him doing well, and I thought he did really well tonight. He was unlucky, in my opinion, not to start the game, given the formation we went with. Again, like I said before, possibly I wouldn't start him Sunday because I'd go with three in midfield, but he would be someone I would be looking when I'm looking at the bench and thinking, how can we change this if it needs being, or do we need a spark to come on? It would be. I'd be looking at that bench now thinking Anthony Gordon is the one who can give us that. So on a night where there's very little positive to take, I feel as though I want to finish on a positive, and it is Anthony Gordon, and hopefully he will continue to get better and better, because it's about time he had someone through from the academy who become an important player for us. So well played, Anthony Gordon, tonight. Like I said, not really much else to be positive about tonight. Another defeat, which is grim. We'll be doing the final word tomorrow, and I'm sure on that final word we'll be talking about the amount of 50-50 challenges we pulled out of, not even lost, pulled out of. That'll be one of the points I'm going to be bringing up tomorrow, as well as the performance of that back four. But that is for tomorrow. Thanks for watching the instant match reactions. You'll check out Ped as well. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and if you can, enjoy the rest of your night. See you later.